Alright, hey there Prox Gaming Crew, and this is Proxify here, and welcome to a brand new Prox guide. And today we're going to be going and trying out with Ori and the Will and the Wisps. Now, this is a game that I don't really know all that too much. I know that this game does have like that Metroidvania-esque type of feel to it, so if you are someone that does really like those type of 2D platformer games that does have that Metroidvania feel, Ori is one of those said games that will actually have that type of play style within here. And now, mind you, I don't really know too much about with everything that's going to be happening, even though that I went and did a said post recording of this video, so I do know a little bit about like some type of things that have been going on out here so far. And now I do have to say that this Ori character looks really cool. I do like the way of how like it kind of like illuminates like throughout the actual area, throughout most of the places that we go into. And we're gonna be able to like go and see what else Ori can go and do throughout the other different like 2D platformer areas that we go into. I know that there's gonna be like a nighttime type of set that we're going to be kind of encountering out with at some point, where Ori will actually have to be kind of like somewhat of your guide throughout like a little bit of some of the different areas that we walk on into, and it's going to be pretty cool. And I know that for right now, when we get ourselves started into this game, there's going to be like a lot of like backstory and lore about everything that's going on throughout here, because it seems like Ori is like in this type of family where there's like I guess like there's like a sibling as well too by the name of Ku, and we're going to be seeing how exactly this type of other character is going to be trying to be able to learn how to fly. And at some point, this actual said owl will be able to go and learn to fly, and then that's how we kind of get ourselves landed into this whole entire game, because at some point there's going to be like this big ginormous storm that's going to be showcasing around, and apparently we are going to be getting ourselves a little bit scattered away, and we are going to have to try to meet up with each other at some point down the road. But this is just kind of getting ourselves entwined on the two characters here, getting to know about them, get to see what exactly is all about here within the family and all that stuff. And while we are going throughout this game, not only are we just going to be doing out here with, of course, with Ori and the Will and the Wisp, but we are also, of course, going to have to go and do on another said game, which that is going to be with Rayman Legends. If you guys don't know, that is going to be another set Prox guide on the channel, and currently right now for what that game is going to be all entailing is that we are going to have to go and jump into another one of the Teens in Trouble missions, but this time around we are going to have a brand new unlockable character, and not only that, but also be able to unlock a said new Rayman Origins course for a new portrait area. Now, those type of situations there for the Rayman Origin portraits are normally coming from the lucky tickets, so you will have to go and try to at least find something like that whenever you get yourself one of those type of tickets there. But mainly, most of the time, it's always going to be RNG, so you may most likely not ever come across with it that frequent, but we'll try our best. I know that I do want to kind of make a little bit of like a side type of video as well later on throughout that said type of series that we're going to do, just so that I can make sure to show you guys majority of all of the different type of Rayman Origin levels that we go into with there. Oh, look at that. There, everybody's enjoying with their picnic and stuff and having a good old time in this fall type of weather. Seems pretty cool. I kind of do like the background for that with the fall color. And mind you, for me personally, if you guys don't know, I am also a fall baby myself, since I am a person that was born in October, and always getting to see like the fall type of time is always really cool, because that's where you get to like have a lot of fun in the leaves and just enjoy anything that happens within that fall season. Oh, and now we go, and here we are just moving into the winter time now. Now this would probably be a really fun experience around over here. Get to have some fun on the ice and get to build some snowmans and whatnot. But at some point here, we are going to have to go and see when Ku is going to finally be able to go and try to learn how to fly at some point. And unfortunately, things are not going to go as the way as it seems for the very beginning of the attempt over here. So, yep, I believe this is where we are going to be seeing this right now, actually, I think. So, let him go and fly. Come on, Ku, you can do it. I believe in you. Oh, he's got it somewhat down pat. Oh. Unfortunately, that just did not work. But there's always next time, right? Oh, there's something going on with his wing. Maybe that's what has happened, is that he's having a little bit of some trouble with him trying to fly like that. That's not good. Well, let's go and meet up with Senku, and we'll try to at least somewhat cheer him up. And I want to say that later on, like throughout the game, there's like a lot of different type of places to go and do exploration around. Like if you ever went and ever played through, I want to say like the Samus Returns game, I think that was like on the 3DS. That game has a lot of like different type of locations just to go and move around with, because like you can't go to the actual way that you want to head on into within the main story, but there's a lot of other different places that'll get you like sidetracked, and then that's where you can go and find a lot of other like hidden goodies and other things they can go and basically find. And that's what this game is going to basically go and do. It's like you could go and head into one path if you want, but if you go into another said path, it may probably lead you into like the main part of the story. And mind you, for me, if you guys are going to be asking me in the comments down below, is Prox, are you ever going to be doing this as like 100% playthrough or something like that? Again, I'm going into this game a little bit blindly, so I don't really know like too much amount of where most of the type of collections are going to be, if there is any, or any other type of thing that is going to be around. But if I ever do come across with anything of that type of nature there, I'll make sure to go and at least showcase it off while we go and do that here. So yeah, this part is a little bit of a tricky one. This one you do have to kind of make sure that you do a nice good type of high jump for that. Yeah, because sometimes if you just want to just try to do your climbing, it's not always going to work as well as it should be. But yeah, majority of the time though, throughout this game, is that it seems like you are going to just be constantly just be using the B button for a majority of this type of controls here. There will be like some other type of controls that we will be seeing later on, where we will be able to go and, well, basically just use like the ZR functionality over here, where we could go and use with our feather and kind of just move around with all that stuff that's happening. So we will be able. So it seems like we're just gonna be just only using this just for the time being over here for that. Kind of feels almost a little bit like in a Zelda type of way, right? With kind of like using the Deku leaf. But instead, we're just using it as a feather instead. So, there we go. So, we'll just pass this over to here to Ku, and let's see if he can actually at least make sure that we get his feather all back up and ready to go again. So, we should be able to see now that we have like some sort of like bandage or something around on his arm. And he should be able to go and fly at this point now, right? But let's go and try to wake up our own dad over here. Just give him a nice good old tickle with the feather. You know, majority of the time, using that feather is like normally supposed to be like somewhat of like a prank as well too. Because like I've seen like some videos like where some people just like have the like the shaving cream and then with the feather, and then like all of a sudden like you put like the shaving cream on their hand and then they instantly like smash their own face with it. That's pretty good. But here we go. Let's go and finally ride around with our brand new friend over here. So together as one, that's what we are going to have to go and do. And look at that. Yeah, so now our flying style is a little bit better. Now we don't ever have to go and really worry about using the feather all that too much for now. And there we are. So now we're going to be able to just fly and head over to where it looks like where that tree is going to be potentially at. Like, just seeing that tree, like, kind of like seeing that here in this game kind of feels like a little bit of like Legend of Mana to me. Like, man, I haven't like played Legend of Mana in like such a long time. I remember I did that for my channel, and you guys really enjoyed it as well too. And maybe one day I'll probably come back to it. I think there is like a much better version, I think, of play Legend of Mana than instead of it playing on the PS1. So I'll have to go and do some more research on that, because I thought like the last time that I went and looked up for anything Mana related series wise is that I thought I saw that there was a Legend of Mana type of like port or something. Wow, like the graphics for this game just looks absolutely stunning, man. Like, I want to say, like, whoever was, like, the developer for this team put in a lot of work for what this game is going to be all about, man. Like, indie developers, I have to say, like, I give them a lot of credit for what it is, you know, and for them to, like, make a game, like, really good like this is awesome to go and see this. So now we get to go and become, like, a part of the goose family, or, like, the geese family that are here. But we won't be here for too long, because that's some crazy storm weather that's going to be happening. Yeah, there's that random tree there. I guess that's where we're supposed to be flying to, I guess. But I don't really know. Oh man, this does not look good. You better hold on tight, guys. Well, we got our parachute for a little bit, but it's not going to hold on for any much longer. Oh man, and just like that, unfortunately, we went and fell all the way down into the trees there, and are we ever going to be alive? But, yep, our story does begin now. We just got separated with our other friend, and unfortunately, we're going to have to go and figure out where that other character is going to have to be now. Yeah, this does not seem like a very nice, good, friendly type of place like what happened before. We're in an area where there's going to be a lot of scary enemies around. Now this is where we get to go and do any type of exploration throughout here. So we could actually go to the left, or we could even go to the right as well. So here we are, the Inkwater Marsh, to go and start off with our adventure. First type of big, I guess, area for what we could go and do for right now here. So yeah, we can go and head off into that direction, and we can go and see what's happening down from there, or we can actually go and run all the way over here to directly to this particular part and check around throughout this area. So there we go, got ourselves with a small light spirit container. I guess that's going to be something that we could possibly go and maybe use for like any like restorations or something that will be there. Because that'll be something for us to go and do, like, some collecting if we ever potentially maybe, like, lose out on, like, on a health or something that'll probably happen. Not really too entirely certain. Again, you guys could always let me know in the comments down below as well. Because I may probably get, like, some things wrong over here. But, again, this is my first time, my first go-around throughout this game, so. There we go, at least we got something interesting over there. It doesn't really seem like there's anything else that we could go and continue onwards, but there is something that it looks like we can go and fall through the platforms too. So it looks like we're going to have to go and kind of do that as well. That kind of has a little bit of like a Kirby feel to it. Now it says like there's an arrow that you can actually move all the way up there. Don't know exactly if we wanted to do that or not yet, but I know this game it just has like full of exploration to go and do. Mind you, I may probably not really go and do a whole lot of exploration, but again, if I ever decide to do it, I'll try it out at some point. But now we actually got some enemies to go and actually deal with now. And since we do have like this torch with us, we can actually go and do some damage alongside with some of these guys. But our torch will actually not be all that too long for it to be lasting, because I know that at some point a little bit later throughout this game we are going to have to do a battle with some sort of enemy that's going to be around, and we're going to unfortunately kind of lose out on our torch that we're going to be needing. But it looks like we're going to have to bash down our way through here. And let's go and see if there's anything else that we can go and bash down. Unfortunately, that is going to be pretty durable. Not going to really be able to go and use our torch there for right now, but guess we're going to have to go and do a little bit of some jumping ahead. Just watch out for any other type of spikes or anything that will show up, because you will instantly get yourself a knockout, and I don't think you really want to do that. So we are going to have to go and talk back to this guy here. He will actually give us another part of this type of keystone, because right now we're going to have to go and find a said keystone that we're going to have to be able to go and open up with the said door that we just went and saw like a couple minutes ago. So yeah, so now this is where the part's going to get a little bit tricky. Just have to watch out for some enemies though while we're here. And here are all these type of thorns and other spikes that are around. This is where you're going to, yeah, get yourself completely destroyed from here. But not to worry, we do have a little bit of a quick save type of midway point, so that we can always go and make sure that we always go and return back to where we were from last time. And there we go. And just like that, I think we should be able to get them finished. And now we can just go and just do some more of our jumping and keep on heading down a little bit forward into here. Yeah, so more thorns, more spikes everywhere. Just make sure that you don't get yourself injured by any of those. Even though when I say that, I get myself injured by it. But we do have a life orb, so that'll probably regain back some of our different health and whatnot that we do need from that. I guess those spirit orbs are probably maybe something for like currency or something that we keep on finding there. But yeah, here's the new type of enemy that we will be seeing. Now, these guys are a little bit annoying, if I have to say so. Yeah, we got ourselves, like, instantly got ourselves destroyed from that. Well, no, not instantly destroyed, but we actually survived. Oh, okay. At first, I was a little bit scared there, because I thought we got ourselves a game over there. But no. But, I guess for right now, what we're going to be able to go and do is climb up on some of this type of blue mossy stuff. So, this is where we be able to not really go and use any type of buttons at all, but Ori will just kind of just at least grab a hold of it while we cling on to things. So, that'd be pretty cool. Or maybe we kind of have to. I guess maybe just using the A button or something. But yeah, I just love how the fact is that you can see like all the luminescent stuff that just literally happens from the water while it's like here at nighttime. It just looks so awesome like this. Like just playing this on a console, I want to say with this game alone, just seems like the much better option than rather than just playing this on a handheld. Because you wouldn't ever get to see something like this. But there we go. I believe we get ourselves with the other piece of the said key. So there we go. And now what we're going to have to go and do is take all of these pieces that we have, and we should be able to now go and start reaching our way all the way directly towards to the said door. And that's where we're going to end off with the episode for today. So anyways, thank you guys so much for going and checking out here with Ori and the Will of the Wisps. We'll continue onwards within this said episode. And can't wait till we go experience what more of this game actually does have to offer, since this game looks so amazing with how the graphics look like in here. So anyways, oh yeah, and also too, can't forget that we also do have the swim functionality as well. So that's something interesting that we'll probably have to remember for next time later, if there's going to be any said hidden treasures or anything of that type of nature from there. But with all that being said, see you guys then, and of course, peace.